Social entrepreneurship. I mean, you are all used to that term. I say 15 years ago, I did not know this term. All of a sudden, the Schwab Foundation in Geneva began to identified some people and began to call them social entrepreneurs. Earlier to that, we were called, a person like me, we were called activists, social workers, idiots, anything. But what the hell is this? Social entrepreneur. And then I was told as a social entrepreneur, an oldie, I had to go through through incubation. I felt so much like an egg going into that incubator, but never coming out as a chick. I think it became a spoiled egg and no chick came out. Who is a social entrepreneur? I feel, many definitions are there, but what I feel is a social entrepreneur is a person who is seized of a particular social problem and who tries, and he thinks so passionately about it, he thinks about it, he dreams about it, he sleeps about it, on it, and that is his passion, and he or she wants to find a solution to that. Somebody who is fully conscious of a social problem and who is so taken up by that problem and he wants to work on it. Well, in this, all social problems in society may not meet market solutions. Before I came here, as I came here, Paul Basil told me that you will speak that this market solutions are bullshit. No. Market solution, wherever possible, it is fine. But we may have to reach out for a solution which is pre-market. If you want to bring the Adivasis of Orissa or of India, the scheduled castes of India to the market, you will have to do some pre-market interventions, that they have better quality of life, they internalize certain amount of dignity, which is equal to the dignity that we want. Their quality of life would be would be such that they do not starve, they have 3 meals, their children go to school, they have got a proper dwelling, all this. And I think these involve social costs. After all, everyone pays taxes, not the direct tax, but the indirect tax. And taxes should be, first and foremost, it should be aimed at reducing poverty, giving livelihoods to people, and improving the quality of life of people who have not yet come by that. So, I work in an area as, if you want, as an activist, as an NGO worker, as a social entrepreneur, where our group, we are known as Gram Vikas, we are a group of people, we create an enabling environment for the development process to start. And that once that development process can start, can take off, we accompany to the extent needed, but it is people who take charge of their lives. Yeah, Gram Vikas is a small little NGO working out of a village called Mahuda, about 15 kilometers from Berhampur. We started our journey back in 1971, at least I started, when I was the president of the Students' Union of Loyola College, later on the president of Madras University Students' Union. We were celebrating 25 years of independence, Mahatma Gandhi's birth centenary. Mahatma Gandhi, just after independence, had given the clarion call, set forwards, back to the villages. All that we did was to turn our backs to the villages. Nobody heeded. We people who were in the university, we felt that we were people who benefited from ordinary people slogging taxes, and we almost paid nothing for our education, and very good education at that. So we felt we should do something, and a few of us came together and formed an organization back in 1970, which was called Young Students Movement for Development. Yeah, at that time I was young. So this Young Students Movement for Development decided that they would go out to villages in the south and work at least for 5 years before a new batch came, and work with people in rural areas, listening to Gandhiji's call. From there, well, many groups left, but there was the 71, the Indo-Pakistan war. Bangladesh became a different country, and we had to, and there were more than 10 million refugees who flocked into India. 400 of us went to Bangladesh to work with the refugees, but in October 71, there was a huge cyclone and tidal wave, the present Kendrapada district. So I came to Orissa with 40 of these 400 to work as cyclone relief, work with the cyclone relief or cyclone victims. We worked there, set up irrigation, 8 irrigation projects there. We were dissatisfied because people whom we wanted to benefit most, the landless, the assetless, they were the least, those who benefited by least. Then we decided to go to that we would work with the tribal population, and we began work in Ganjam and southern Orissa with tribals. We also at that time wanted to work in the area of renewable energy and began with biogas. We built the largest number of biogas plants almost as for an organization, more than 60,000. And that is how we built that. Then we still build biogas plants, but what we do now, our flagship program is a program called Mantra, which stands for Movement and Action Network for Transformation of Rural Areas, where infrastructure wise 100% of a village would have sanitation, not one family excluded, but people doing it themselves with some, whatever be the assistance that we can get from government and a little more. Running water 24 hours a day, paid for by the people, but through 3 taps, one in the toilet, one in the shower, and one in the kitchen. And this is going on. We have reached about 1,000 200 villages in this fashion. So, all this is done where not as any charity, but as a social obligation. So, mostly what we do is we redirect government funds to achieve these objectives. And we are there now. We work in about 23 districts out of the 30 districts of Orissa, and we are going on.